Okay, talk about cornerbacks, guys. Draft Vision, KFAN.com, Pete Bercich, Paul Allen, Paul Charchian, and Henry Lake. Guys, we're having fun talking about the draft here today, and when you talk about the cornerbacks and the secondary in general, you're going to draw a lot of Vikings fans' eyes because this is a spot of need, and there's no doubt about it. Hypothetical situation, you have a pretty good cornerback like a Patrick Robinson from Florida State available at number 30, or a Kyle Wilson, which doesn't sound likely, from Boise State available at number 30.
That's the guy.
Devin McCourty, some of these guys out there, if they're at number 30, do you just pull the trigger, boom, you don't need that 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, unfortunately, teams draft for need. Whether they won't say it, but they do. They draft for need, and it's the most obvious, glaring need that the Vikings have. Not just through however many games, probably 6 games, pup list kind of situation that we'll have with Cedric Griffin, but even beyond. I mean, you're playing nickel 60% of the time. You're playing dime, 40% of the time, 30% of the time. You need depth at the position. It's a luxury to have. Kyle Wilson's a guy like Kyle Wilson from Boise State, because he's a pure cover guy. And the Vikings have got these sort of more of the physical, bump and run, tackling kind of corners. I would like to see a pure coverage guy that can match up with whatever speed you put on the field, whatever kind of receiver you put out there that's going to have the speed and the recoverability to go downfield and take away the deep part of the field. That's why I kind of lean to that type of guy, and I prefer him.
You look at the Vikings defense 2 years ago, our corners finished 2nd and 3rd in tackles. This last year, there wasn't anybody close. Some of it's due to injury, yes. We've seen a bit of a shift in the scheme, whereas 2 seasons ago we played that Tampa cover 2 where you have 2 rolled up, 2 hard corners. Those are guys who were involved in run support. I think with Antoine being out, Cedric Griffin being in a little bit more, they've used Ben Lieber, they've used defensive ends for contain more than corners. So what does this mean? I think for us, it might mean that we can go and get a guy who's like a Benny Sapp, who's basically a cover type corner. We need as many as we can get. I would like to see him draft 3, and I don't care when or how or why, because you're going to get at least 1 or 2 of them that are pretty good. You're right, Paul. We need corners, and I think our defense has. My point is that you look at in the past we need a hybrid Cedric Griffin. I mean, guys who can cover and tackle at corner are very, very rare. You watch that film. This guy's a great cover guy, but he can't tackle. This guy's a great tackler, but he's big and slow.
Yeah.
So our system, I think, is evolving from wanting that super spectacular Antoine Winfield freakish cover / tackle guy into the fact that we can live with a Benny Sapp or a guy who's small and can cover. Because that way we can put him at nickel, we can put him there, and if he gets too old and beat up, then you throw him at safety. But right now we need corners, and like I said, we can live, I think, with a cover corner and not necessarily a guy that has to be a good tackler.
I do want to see somebody. I do want to see somebody develop in terms of somebody that you draft at the cornerback position, because I'm going to be intrigued to see how Asher Allen comes along. Cedric has evolved and been a good player, although he's injured right now. But it was disappointing a couple of years ago to see Marcus McCauley not go the way that the Vikings wanted him to.
So is the defensive back position the #1 spot of emphasis in this draft for Minnesota?
Yep, no doubt.
It's the biggest team need.
Not even close.
I think they'll take a cornerback at 30. And unless they totally have somebody on the sly that they're not bringing in for a visit, they're keeping undercover, their private visits, all that kind of stuff that people do. When I started watching the Combine and NFL Network started breaking down Devin McCourty from Rutgers, everything they said about him reeked of a guy Spielman, Studwell, and Childress would like. I mean, he was a senior. He is extremely good in the run. He's a cover 2 cornerback. He plays special teams. Mike Mayock said he'll probably be the best special teams player in the entire draft. He blocked 7 field goals while at Rutgers.
That's ridiculous.
Like Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie from the Arizona Cardinals, he flies in off the edge. He's very fast that way. So that definitely adds up to a guy the Vikings would like.
Do you have a favorite cornerback you'd like to see fall realistically into their lap at number 30?
I'm good with McCourty.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle Wilson's my choice. I just think he's going to go at about 20.
Yeah.
Robinson's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder about the safety spot a little bit later, not in the first round, but a little bit later, because there is a guy that I like in Chad Jones out of LSU. I've watched him play the last couple of years, and he even played baseball in the College World Series. He is a good athlete. I like him.